Good afternoon, everyone. You're going to have to overlook the noise. The neighbor decided he would turn on his air compressor when I came out to do my video, so you're going to hear the air compressor. Okay, so right now it is very clear that there is a lot of uncomfortable communication going on all over the place. And I'm going to explain what I think uncomfortable communication is. Okay, so we know what uncomfortable conversations are. When we're kids, we have to have conversations with our parents, our teachers, our counselors, our youth group, maybe principals, or like I met the youth group pastor, or our coaches. Sometimes there are uncomfortable conversations, but that's not uncomfortable communication. That's part of life. Uncomfortable conversations are something that we have to deal with from very little to even when we get older. What is uncomfortable about communication is when communication has to be modified and bullhorned in order to be heard. That's where we have protests. We have, the marches. We have protests. We have people who want to make sure that their views are communicated. But it becomes uncomfortable for those who may not agree, or who may think that it's silly or unwarranted, but that's not the point. Just because you become uncomfortable doesn't mean that those people or person should not be communicating their ideas, their emotions, their thoughts, their feelings. So sometimes we have to get out of the uncomfortable zone because there are others who want to communicate. And we see a lot um, of uncomfortable communications when we see the protests, or we see the aftermath, or we see a big ruckus because of the communication. So it's just a matter of being comfortable with who you are, what your feelings, ideas, and thoughts are. You have to be comfortable with yourself and your mind before you can be comfortable with someone else. And if someone is communicating in a way that you don't understand and it makes you uncomfortable, well, sometimes you have to back up and try to take what they're saying and try to understand their viewpoint. This is where we have clashes in race, sex, culture, religion, lifestyle. This is where this all comes from. So if someone is trying to communicate and you're uncomfortable with it, that's on you. So just remember, if you're having an uncomfortable conversation, that's just a conversation. But if you're having trouble being comfortable with communication by others, then that's on you. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I hope that made sense. Bye, y'all.